Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. NC State will kick off and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away and not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's flight. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. They'll move the tight end. Going to the running game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking for room, it smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. He's it'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Handoff to the lone back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knowles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. UMass pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Minutemen were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Let's talk for a second about NC State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He wants to throw it again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. On the ground, it's Smothers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on that track. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Rogers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And it'll be down right there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Castellanos. The sure hands, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man down the middle. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Robinson. Smashes through the tackle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team is spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. The short hand, it's White. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they... back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Williams. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. By finds his man. It's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Now on the move. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. Jukes his way for more. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs. Desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for once.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. We'll Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. A new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got it in the middle. It's White. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They're setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Pulls it in. It's Copeland. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smothers. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position. Can do there because this guy is a weapon.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Reads it, fires complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
It's Bailey. 1. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He wants to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's taking the shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch at the 20. Inside. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There we go. Open it up. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And brought down, looks as if